On to this now. The cancellation of many events due to COVID-19 didn't stop the Klein Karoo National Arts Festival from going ahead. Now, this year's visual arts program took a virtual leap and is showcasing curated exhibitions and music shows from various upcoming South African and featured work by young visual artists and musicians as well. Now, Festival Director Hugo Theart talks to us about how they managed to pull off this year's event despite the COVID-19 challenges, and he joins us live via Skype from Stellenbosch. Hugo, thank you so much for joining us this morning. It really is the new normal, the new world out there. Just about a month ago, we kept track of the National Arts Festival taking place in the Eastern Cape, also to a virtual audience across the world. How did you and your team go about putting in place the plan for this year?
Yes, I think we were one of the first big cultural and arts events that were cancelled in the beginning of the year because of COVID-19. And we were a week away from our festival. And we realized, we first had to deal with that. And then we had to look at how can we use this new virtual world so that it is, that we maximize for what it is and use the positive side of it. Because I think in the beginning, everyone saw the virtual world was a bit scary for all of us, and it was the unknown. But there's also a lot of positive. So we immediately jumped in, and visual arts were first in line to start planning, because we had all these artists who created works, especially for the Klein Karoo National Arts Festival's visual arts exhibition. The artworks were on trucks already on its way to Oudtshoorn when we had to cancel the festival. So the trucks literally had to turn around. So we had all these artists who worked very hard on their artworks. And Dineke van der Walt, the arts curator, then we had a long conversation with her, and she immediately jumped in, and we started creating this virtual gallery, which we really wanted to also give people an experience in this gallery, and not only, just go online and you see a few pictures of artworks. And I must say, I am blown away by what the team has done.
Now, in keeping track of the National Arts Festival a short while ago, they said one of the positives of embracing this virtual world is that the festival has been able to be given access to people that maybe would never have thought of traveling to a festival of this nature. Are you seeing that to be the case in the case of the Klein Karoo National Festival as well?
Definitely. I think our two big ventures is one of them, the eNCA Virtual Gallery, which focuses on the visual arts, and it includes more than 200 artworks and 45 artists. And we've had 32,000 unique visitors to this gallery, which is extraordinary. And a lot of these visitors are also from overseas. So it's an opportunity to also showcase South African artists for an overseas market. An international market, which and also a broader market than just people that comes to the festival, which is fantastic. And we've just launched our eNCA Mothership Sessions, which is a series of music shows we recorded in a studio, beautifully recorded, not as a live event, but as an online event, which we launched this week, and the first of them, and there's 9 and one music concert each week, and we've just had visitors from Australia, from the UK, from America, from all over. So it really opens up for people to buy tickets, expats overseas, and also anyone else that are interested in South African arts and culture.
Now, a big thing about these festivals is the vibe of being able to go to a small town like Oudtshoorn, in the case of the Klein Karoo National Arts Festival, break away and just immerse yourself in the world of the arts and taking in things that you maybe wouldn't have done in your hometown or big city that you live in. Surely we know there would have been a horrible impact on perhaps the local economy of a place like Oudtshoorn, but then also there would be also financial repercussions implications for your organization? You've got big sponsors involved in this event as it's built its way over the years. Can you give us some insight as to what kind of interaction there's been between you and your big sponsors, and how supportive or not they've been in having to make this work, but in a completely different space?
We've been extremely lucky, and I think you know, we've had a very long relationship with a lot of our sponsors, and I think our two main sponsors, Media24 and ABSA, has been incredible in supporting us through this pandemic and assisting us in pulling it through so that we can continue giving an infrastructure ultimately to create a platform where we can do this kind of you know, create these new platforms for artists and people involved in the industry, so that we can try at least to create some income. So we've been extremely lucky as an organization. It's not easy, and it hasn't been easy, but because of them, we will survive, and we will pull through to the next festival, which is absolutely fantastic. And the town itself, yes, it had a devastating impact on a town like Oudtshoorn and the region. Tourism and the festival has a huge socio-economic impact on the town and the region every year. So that is still very difficult, and everyone's still trying to negotiate that. And as soon as we can do live events again, we will do that in Oudtshoorn, and it will be soon, hopefully.
Fingers crossed, and hopefully as many people are healthy by that time, and we can see you in all your glory in Oudtshoorn again. Thank you so much. Hugo Theart is the Artistic Director for the Klein Karoo National Arts Festival. They too have taken on this new normal, and they've gone virtual with their festival. You can go onto their website. There's a virtual gallery of some beautiful artwork that you can access, and they've also launched on the music front the eNCA Mothership sessions, which are music shows every week. There's a different artist that's been recorded and being showcased under the umbrella of the Klein Karoo National Arts Festival. Fascinating stuff.